percent this was. I tried it. 56. Hello, hello. That was a long appointment. But on my weight loss journey. So I tell my son instead of run back home, let's do some streaming. I make sure I bring my stand with me today. I have to really get the right stand from Amazon. This stand is too heavy. Okay. Going into this place for Wilton. I don't know if you have a paper here. Let's have that out, you know. Hello. Morning. Yes. So we have an exhibit that's open. That's $10 to get in, but we have a few other permanent exhibits that are just on this main floor that are free, as well as our gift shop is for you to go take a peruse through. So if you'd like to check that out, feel free. If you'd like to do the exhibit, we can also do that. So yeah, whatever you're interested in doing. Okay, let's try the. Yeah, if you want to just sort of walk around here, there's no one else here, so you kind of have free reign. And yeah, and then if you're into the main gallery area, just let us know. Oh, so $10 to go into the other section? Yeah, you can go right in there. So that's actually like a touch, and you can touch everything. It's like an old timey, like 1900s kitchen. So okay. Yeah, feel free to check that out. Thank you. Right, let's go look at the 1900s kitchen. Oh, butterflies welcome. The old time. Look at this thing. Were you born in days when you had to pump the water from the stuff? Access to clean drinking water was essential for English colonists arriving in New England during the early 17th and 18th century. Settlers arrived in Wilton in the early 1700s from North River provided both high a valuable source of water and fertile valley for farming. Colonial families took water in buckets from the river and other streams to serve as water for drinking. Can you imagine stuff went down when before time? Ah, hey, take a take a little picture, take a little screen for your channel. I don't want to record it. Stop it. Take a picture or something. Stop. You're a YouTuber also. Take something for your channel. Stop saying you don't want to do nothing. Like a clock over there. Mm. Here is found that customer feed. Welcome in everybody. Remember to double tap the screen, double tap the screen. To hit the thumbs button, double tap the screen. They found icebergs. Okay, so this was like okay. Mm. And we have to be born in modern times and we didn't have to go through all of this. Hmm? But if you grow up with this, you'll be okay. So this is the ice box. Wow, cool. Alfonso, isn't that the part you have to pay for? She said you have to pay to go on the other section. Welcome everybody, welcome into the room. Just like Grandma used to make. Cookies.
Yes, guys. You guys must go and visit places like this. I never really visited this place before. I just went to an appointment close by. And I told my son, let's visit this. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, child, we are YouTubers. We gotta make something. I come out with my streaming device. Well, my streaming device in my phone. I come out with my stand. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is a waffle maker. Oh Jesus. The people were smart since in the nick of time. Double tap the screen, everybody. Never seen that before? Neither. But you seen it on TV, but not in real life. You see all these stuff on the TV, old time movies. This was like an old time stove. Mm. This was there was a grill and a walker here. Let's see. This probably is a it's like an iron. This is heavy. Different types of iron. A grater, egg beater. Okay, ice cream maker. And we happy we have modern stuff now. Even though we have modern day stuff, so I look at them and still don't buy them. It's not everything you see come out you have to buy. No, thank you. Right, a table. I like the legs on the table. Look at this phone. The first operating telephones in the world began service in the 1800s. Within 30 years, the Southern New England Telephone Company had 75 customers in town. In 1912, SNET moved operators into a house up on the old Richfield Road, improved service. However, by 1938, 24% of Wilton's home was still without phones. This particular telephone was manufactured by Kellogg's, Swissword, and Supply Company date 1912, 29. As I said, we see them in the movies, never see them in real life. Hello, hello. Child, if we had to use phone number, still wouldn't like it. She said there's another section. Mm. So which other section we could go to?
This is our first thing. If you want to see the exhibit down there, it's
It's a lot of stuff to see down that side.
yeah, there's quite a few things. It's really interesting history you're interested in.
Oh, okay. You take card?
The shops is right there.
You take credit card? You take cash or card?
Both.
Mm-hmm. Alfonso, where you at? Mm-mm. Let me look at that. I'm coming back up. Mm-hmm. I never see that thing in everybody's eyes. Like in history, we know 4th of July coming up, so they have red, white, and blue. You see, I come prepared with my hello, everybody. I come on my glasses, red, white, and blue. 4th of July is almost here. Double tap the screen, guys, as you come in. What is this? Honey, 15, yeah, $15. Honey, change the amount. Organic almond tea blend. Mm. Anybody who like to read, this is for you. If you want to read, if you don't read and go by history, it's not good. Oh, I have to close up this water a little bit. Who's that?
I don't know. That's Elizabeth Finch Rogers.
Elizabeth Finch.
You know, like when the president's in the White House, you have a picture like, but it's of a guy on a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what it is.
Look at the beds. We should just put a rope across. That was taught, isn't it?
Yeah. I did this is I like this room, so I did a live. I did a thing in here.
You did a video?
Yeah, but hold on.
Post it right away, Afonso. Take a picture.
Hold on.
I can't
No,
even
I
take my
already
picture.
did.
Not just a picture. Make a quick video. I can be helping you put my this stuff and you can be doing it yourself. My points on my channel is not gonna help you on yours. You gotta get your own. Nobody? Were you born in the times when you have to sleep and benefit? With approval from Connecticut General Assembly in May 1802, John Wilton officially separated from Norwalk, became a town. Is that a bathroom? Put out in there. What? I just came up from what's in it? Storage room, right? Okay. You wanna go to the other thing? Whose shoes is this? That's like a mixing bowl. Guys, please double tap the screen, double tap the screen. This is about Wilton, Wilton, Connecticut. Just to make sure. So this was like the oven, the past, the present, the future. Okay, look at this. The past, the present, and the future are really one. They are today. Harriet Beecher Stowe. How you pronounce the last name? Stowe?
So,
So, so this was that oven or
it's
something?
just the original fireplace.
Oh,
Or
fireplace.
oven.
Fireplace slash oven.
Yeah, we kept all the food there.
Oh, let's bake, make some pizza. This is number 13. What is Rock Island Line? Anybody remember these music? I don't really know. What song he sing?
This is all the objects in here. I'm gonna read about it too.
Yeah,
It shows
okay.
everything on there.
So what else is there to see downstairs?
It's the labor history of Wilton, so it's about the jobs and how they've changed over the years.
Oh, okay.
Could be interesting, but it's not for everyone. Yeah. If you don't want to, it's okay.
So this guy's like, haha, this will Black Girl, other than Rock Island. Yeah, the book. Okay, cool. Where's this Wilton Bridge? Mm. Okay, so this is, excuse me, this is number 25. This person that was just in 2007. You gonna pay for us to go down there? No, call my son. Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You wanna go down there? You gonna pay for us to go downstairs? You say you can pay with the card. Yeah. Hi, Priscilla. Yeah, time for two, 20. Okay.
20
Yes.
or sample.
Hi, Priscilla. Hello, Miss Priscilla. I just came back from an appointment in the neighborhood. And I said, let me stop and see since I live close by, but I don't really come that side.
Okay. Because I have cash in my car.
Hold on, let me move this a little bit. Hold on.
I think I'm
Hi, everybody. Plus the battery pack. There's battery. Yeah, have it plugged into the car there and look in the bag for the battery pack itself. That's the only one I'm going to work with the battery. Okay, guys. There's so much stuff to see here, but we gotta go pay to see it, so we're gonna get them. So let's watch this in the meantime. The Wilton Fire Department. Dun, 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 dun. Even though sometimes you don't like going and see stuff like this, why not? You just gotta step out your boundary. Good. You gotta step out your boundary inside. Okay. You see, when you have kids, you have to go to places like this, whether they want to go, like go to it or not. You have to you have to start going to places like this to get them into it.
Yeah.
Cause that's my oldest son now. It's like,
Yeah, it's fun to do together too, even if it's
yeah,
not something that he's normally interested in.
he's not gonna come here, but because I said I just went to an appointment over there and said, could we stop here? He's like, what do they have here? It's like,
We have cute stuff in there too.
you're not interested in that. When they was younger, you could get them go places with you,
Those are older.
but when they're older, they're like, I'm not interested in that. But let him get a girlfriend that's interested in that. Yeah, I'm good. But you didn't want to go with mommy.
My fiance doesn't like history, but because I work here and I work like history, he has no choice but to
You
go
have
with
no
me.
choice. Yes, you
Like,
gotta convert them to your way now.
he has to now. He's done.
So how this work? Non-members, okay, $10. Let's see. So, welcome to our society event. Welcome to exhibit members. Okay, so how much you have to pay to be a member? Members are free.
Yeah, members depends on the different tiers. So if it's individual, it's $50,
Oh,
but
it's
that'll be for
$50.
the whole year.
Okay.
And then family, so then you have three other people in your family, it'd be like $75.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes up depending on the level of loyalty.
Okay.
And it lasts 1 year, so if you apply today, it would go until June 27th of next year.
All right. Hi guys. Remember to double tap. Double tap as it come in. Let me read over here. What is this? History here. Since its founding in 1938, the Wilton Historical Society has preserved the alleged landmarks and objects of more.
Like crashes, which is
Uh,
in case you don't know what this
oh,
is.
okay.
Pull it up here.
It's still not an object of more than 2 cents I need another stand. This stand set in my hand. I don't know.
Yes, yes. This is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just hold it.
Um, so I don't even have on pants today. I have on a dress. Was at that appointment so long? From since 8:30. And I didn't check my phone. I don't know why. That's not me. That's not me. I'm distracted. You know when you go to appointment for the first time, you have paperwork. She said she attended this stuff in my email, but I don't know. But you have to answer so much questions. Mm. Yeah, I'll take a lift. That's okay. Okay, I was reading it. Let me try to read this real quick. Since its founding in 1938, the Wilton Historical Society has preserved the legends, landmarks, and objects of more than 2 centuries. I take a picture of that. Don't put your hand in the mouth. You take good videos for your channel now, for your own life. I can't. Tree campus distract me. While the society has grown to 18 period building across three campus, hello, it has remained committed to its core mission to preserve and shine a light on multi-layered story of history. Wilton's history. Wilton's, Wilton's history. Wilton's history isn't confined to the Historical Society campus. Many of the Wilton addresses pass and intercessions of vibrant links to its past. This history wall is the trailhead of our visit and provides a vivid sampling of the people's place and events that compromise the Wilton's adventure. As your visitors guide discover the Wilton. Okay, I'm about that. Okay, I'm ready. Huh? You take a picture of that. That's it over. Uh, go to the next section. There's some reason my walk.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you go as far forward as you go on the I'm gonna just write it down with you.
I don't want to move.
It's just kind of a finicky. Okay, hold on one second. I'm so sorry.
Do you have more stuff than this? Or that's
I'm gonna have you actually step off for a moment. I need to get this to. Um, actually, I need the walker off as well. I'm so sorry. It's a little.
They don't have anything upstairs?
It'll be a little.
Oh, a little tough, huh?
Yeah, you have to wake it up before it can go. So give me 1 second.
Do you have anything else up there?
We have the upstairs is closed, but I can take you folks into the back,
Okay.
the colonial house in the back.
Okay.
So actually we'll do that.
I can just try go down this step holding on to that I can
It's up to you.
bring that Alfonso, just bring you can lift it up and bring it down for me. Hello everybody. Welcome. Getting low. Come down, come down.
Here, let me, so we can come back to this exhibit because it's self-guided, but if you'd like to come with me, I can show you the full.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip this. Yeah, my nose is up. What the fuck? Ain't nothing down there to see. The bumble. You see something down there to see? Mm.
Oh, that's a more than most do, just I was curious what brings people up.
She has a YouTube channel, so she just
Oh,
online just videoing away.
absolutely, yeah, not.
You have a channel
I
too?
channel too. I'll post mine, but yeah, my mom.
Yes.
Do you live here in Wilton?
No, no.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome.
Mm.
So this is our, we call it the Raymond Fitch House. It
Could
built
I put you in the camera?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
No, I'm happy to.
Okay.
This is the Raymond Fitch House. It was built around 1770. We actually moved it here in 2001. It was about a quarter mile up the road. We had to lift it off its foundation and bring it here and set it down. But it was a pretty typical colonial home in the 1770s. The Raymond family were farmers. Actually, the man who built the house, Captain Raymond, was also the blacksmith for the community. So he had a forge out in his barn. Unfortunately, the barn was burned down by the British in the aftermath of the Battle of Ridgefield because they marched right down Ridgefield Road and the house was sort of at the intersection of Ridgefield Road. So they set fire to the barn, but luckily the neighbors put the fire out in the house, so the house survived.
Okay.
The house was also a tavern during the Revolutionary War, so it was a popular meeting place for people in the community. And then the kitchen here would have been where the Raymond family cooked all the meals for the tavern goers. And this hearth actually still works. You can see our burnt logs in here. We do hearth cooking demonstrations in the area. So not during the summer, but in the winter we'll have we have a hearth cooker who comes in and we'll do demonstrations. We have a fifth grade tour that comes through here. They make English muffins at the fireplace.
Okay, that's nice. Good. Okay. So what is this?
So in here, unfortunately, there's no lights in the old portion of the home. But this is our tavern room. So this is where guests to the tavern would have had their meals, hung out, had a drink, had conversations. Both people who were traveling, Route 7 was the main highway north-south, just as it is today. So anybody who landed in a ship in Norwalk and had to go up to Danbury would have passed by the house on the way north. So it was actually a law that every Connecticut town, I'm going to ask you not to touch, sorry. It was a law in Connecticut that all colonial towns had to have a tavern, so the Raymond family for a few years during the 1770s actually were the tavern keepers. So this was a popular spot for people to hang out at. This was also the place where the story of the King George statue, I don't know if you're familiar with it at all, after the Patriots read the Declaration of Independence for the first time in New York City in July 1776, they tore down a statue of King George. And the statue was made of lead, so they decided to turn it into musket balls for the Continental Army. The statue was shipped to Norwalk and then sent actually through Wilton, and it stayed here overnight. And while it was here, some of the loyalist neighbors came and stole the pieces and threw it into the swamp north of here. And we've actually had one of the pieces in our lobby that was recovered from the swamp. So yeah, this house was the site of that.
No, you don't have to be alive. Record it for the scene.
Oh yeah.
To make you keep it there until he finish talking. Okay.
I just did a 15-second video.
No, record what the man said.
I can repeat anything if you need to. So yeah, this is this would have been the tavern space where it was sort of like the Starbucks of the time. People would come and meet here. And Captain Raymond, who owned the house, was actually for a brief time a member of the Connecticut colonial legislature. So he would sort of come back and forth from here and to Hartford to discuss the issues facing the town and the community. So.
Okay. Make the videos for your channel. pause on the thing. 15 videos is not happening. I'm on live, but you could make longer videos. If you start on something important, then you record, you don't start to look at him here, people. Let's have dinner. Okay.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
our fancy dining room.
Start recording.
This was
Point to him.
we've set this up to be the Lambert dining room. The
Mm-hmm.
Lambert family didn't live in the house, but they were the most prominent family in Wilton during the 1700s into the early 1800s.
Okay.
They actually moved to Wilton around 1725 and built the Lambert House, which is another building that we currently own.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the Lamberts here on the wall. They have a very distinct nose that's very recognizable in portraits. They were incredibly wealthy. They were descendants. Actually, one of the family members was descended from Connecticut's colonial governor, Thomas Fitch. And then they also married into the Rogers family of Norwalk. And Nehemiah Rogers was arguably the wealthiest merchant in Norwalk at the time. So they were very much high society in Wilton. They famously had a white carriage gilded with gold that would come up and down Route 7, and people would run to the windows to see it because it was like seeing a stretch limousine or a Ferrari at the time. The Lamberts were highly involved in trading. They had several companies based out of New York City. They were cotton merchants for a while. They were fruit merchants. They sold a little bit of everything. But they also did have a large farm here in South Wilton. We also know that the Lamberts were enslavers. They had 4 enslaved people working for them in the late 1700s, which was common for wealthy families in the area at the time. Unfortunately for many of the Lamberts, they were loyalists during the Revolutionary War. So after the war ended, it was actually they were not very popular. And actually a few of them went to Canada to sort of avoid some of the ill will towards the family. And some of the family members actually married into prominent Canadian families and stayed in that area. And that's actually where some of these portraits come from. The branch of the family was in Canada, mailed them back to us in the 80s. This room is set up to about 1825, and the Lamberts were still very wealthy. Unfortunately, in the 1840s, they made some very poor business decisions, and a lot of the family wealth disappeared. And by the 1890s, the last Lambert living in Wilton was actually just a poor school teacher who was sort of teaching, privately tutoring kids in the area. He was unfortunately murdered by 2 of his former students in the 1890s. They had heard a rumor that the Lambert wealth hadn't disappeared, but was actually in the walls of the home. And they showed up one night with a revolver to rob the home. There was a scuffle, and Professor David Lambert, the last Lambert in Wilton, was unfortunately shot and killed during the scuffle. Pinkerton detectives were called in, and they actually tracked the 2 men down in the Midwest and brought them back. And one was ultimately hung for the crime. But that was the end of the prominent Lambert family in Wilton, unfortunately. And the house passed through some cousins until we acquired it in the 1960s. That was our first headquarters. But this room here has some of the Lambert wealth, and some of the other Wilton wealth, other wealthy families, their items have ended up here. So this is our 1820s room.
Nice.
Yeah, this was
like the founding fathers of the country.
Yeah, so actually we have one. Speaking of the founding fathers, so Gilbert Stuart was the famous portrait painter. He did one of George Washington. He painted a lot of the founding fathers. The Lamberts were not quite at that level, but they did get Gilbert Stuart's nephew, Gilbert Stuart Newton, to do some of their portraits. So we actually have one in our collection that's from a Gilbert Stuart, just not the one that is famous. That's all.
Turkey people.
Yeah, so the Lamberts could afford the finest food. This would not be what most people in Wilton were eating during the 1820s. Wilton was agricultural, but to bring in some of the foods that you see here would have been quite expensive. Most people would be eating, corn, rye bread. Wilton actually does become somewhat of a meat producer once wheat becomes the popular crop out in Nebraska, Kansas, that area. Wilton turns to growing fruit and raising livestock. Wilton actually had a bunch of dairy farms. And actually, because of that, they had a lot of leather working, because when the cows that they had on the dairy farm would be slaughtered or die, they would turn the hides into leather. So Wilton had a ton of shoemakers because there was so much leather to work. So actually, about 1860 or so, about 10% of the population were shoemakers, which was a huge number, as you might imagine.
So do they have any of those people still doing that?
Unfortunately, no. It's a bit of a lost art. I know there's one shoemaker who I think closed his shop about a few years ago. I think it was right after 2020. But once sort of big industrial factories came into play, the later part of the 1800s, early 1900s, the industry disappeared. But before, sort of right after the railroad comes into Wilton in 1852, we start to see a lot of New York companies are using Wilton shoemakers and actually glove makers. Basically, there were these factories in New York City that couldn't fill all the orders they needed, so they would send a letter to some of these smaller companies in Wilton and say, we need 100 work gloves. And the factory in Wilton Center would start up. They'd make the 100 work gloves, put them on the train, and ship them to New York City. So it was a way for some of these farmers to make a little bit of extra money making leather working.
All right, thank you.
Well, that's the ground floor here.
Oh, I forget I have in my earpiece. I wonder if they could hear me. I have my earpiece in my ears. Damn it. I'm messing up my whole video. They probably can't hear me.
What's that?
I just realized I have my earpiece.
Oh.
You probably not even hearing nothing you say.
Oh.
Damn it. I don't have the tick. Ah, damn it. Alfonso, take a picture. Guys, can you hear me? I don't know. Can I type in this? I just realized. Could you go into the live and see if you can hear? Coming on? I forget that I have my earpiece in my ear. Can you hear me? Huh?
So this exhibit is all self-guided, so feel free to wander around. If you have any questions, you can ask Danny at the contest. Okay. So enjoy. Thanks for coming with us.
Could you hear us? Can you hear me? Yes, it's fine.
Immigrants, migrants, commuters.
Take a picture. Mhm.
It's nice.
Move the camera. Oh, you're gonna just stop the camera in the middle of the man recording. Come on.
Oh no.
You will to record what he's saying.
I think is it that?
You know, upstairs before we go outside. Woman in the workforce. Hmm. Did you go into the live and type anything?
I can't enter the live now. I'm not
What is
able to. It just keeps spinning. Trying to
this?
get in.
This is that thing over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Dress for a job. This is how you have to dress for work. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. This don't have much. Let's go. You say we could go upstairs? Oh no. The lady was saying when you went up, did you see anything?
It's pretty cool up there.
Okay, grab that and let's find out. Shoot. I don't know how to type. You still ain't get into the life?
No.
Mm, can you hear me? Are you hearing me? You hearing me? Did you hear everything the man was saying? Guys? Yeah. We're just trying to find different content to make. Yeah. Mm. Let's go back in this room again. Let's show them back in this room. You hear me clearly? Okay, thanks. Uh, Remember you see these in old movies? Look at this in person. Mm. This was manufactured in 1900. It was used mostly in hotel kitchens, the irons. Let's get this shit out of here. Do you have anything else I can look at? To pump water somewhere. Yeah, right there ready. You don't have anything upstairs?
Upstairs is closed right now.
So outside, you don't have anything else outside to look at?
Outside, you can walk around.
Oh,
There's no
okay.
views.
All right, thank you.
Of course, thanks for coming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The restroom is right there. You wanna go use it there? I'm gonna use it. Or while he's gonna go use the restroom, I'll, I'll go after. So you can come up and hold the camera. The past, the present, the future, and where you want the attitude. Let's take the last look. Very nice old fashioned museum. Yes. Ah, pushing my walker. I'm making a whole bunch of noise. Let's see if the walker. Ah, let's do the last walk through before we leave. After the use the restroom. Now we're gonna be out of here in Wilton, Connecticut. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So that was the bed. You just rope it up. To the things today that we take for granted that people back then wish they had it. And that's why it's so hard for some people to change over to the modern stuff now because they're so accustomed to the old. I guess was a little crib for your kid until he couldn't fit in there no more. I think he was a baby. Maybe that under the bed, maybe people used to sleep on that too. Uh, Sleeping on that roof, I don't know, but hey, you do what you had to do back then. If that's all you could afford, that's what you do. Mm. Jesus Christ, for me. Mm. What is this thing about? Mm. It's a knee buckle. Squat. Oh, shoe. The shoe was from 1900 to 1825. Gift of Benjamin Franks. The shoe was found during the restoration of an 18th century home in Richfield Road. Look at this one. Du-du-du-du. What's this stuff on this shoe? Um, Here, could you hold this? I could go use the back. I will figure out what is there on here. So look. I gotta ask the lady what is there on here. A question. Is there is there anything else around here that we could go and look at? What's in this anything interesting in this vicinity to look at?
I don't think there's anything. I wish I could say yes, but I think you guys have explored everything there is to explore.
Not here, like when you go outside, and any other place you
In
could look.
Wilton,
Yeah.
um, there's Lambert Corner, which is just down the road. It's part of our property, but there's little businesses there they might want to check out. There's a Christmas shop and a few
Right.
other
Okay.
things. There's Cannon Corner, which is the opposite direction. That also has small businesses and that I look at. It's all historical buildings
Mm,
as well.
I hold it. Put that in your pocket. If I let me put that.
All along this road.
Mm. Okay. Well, that's my eight.
I'll go back in here.
Wilton Center is kind of cute. I don't know if you guys have been down there.
Where's that?
Wilton Center. Because I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna show us like where.
You guys aren't from here.
No, we live in Norwalk, but it's stuff like
Wilton Center's kind of cool.
my mom just said she wanted to
It's
sightsee.
really right there.
Oh, okay.
It's not really historical. But
Right. It's like what is that?
it's kind of walkable though. Like
Oh,
you
it
can
is.
drive down there.
All right.
Another one I think is Lambert Corner. Sorry, I'm trying to get some
Yeah, no, it's a pretty cool spot.
spots. I guess they're closed,
Mm.
but
Oh, they close. Oh.
I don't know with that one. I would just. I'm not from Wilton either. I would just
Oh, really?
walk around
Where are you
Wilton
from?
Center. That's where you. Yeah, like Canada area on the other
On the
end.
other, yeah,
That's kind of cool if she likes history.
yeah.
You can walk around there. I haven't been there in years.
Oh,
From what I remember, it's pretty neat to
yeah.
walk around.
Okay. Okay.
That's all I know.
Yeah. All right.
Unless you want to go to Richfield, which I know.
Richfield. That's far.
Which is far, but I
Yeah.
think it's much. I know. I like Wilson, but I think it's much easier to walk around,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
for her.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. My mom.
It's
Yeah.
not walkable.
Right.
That's all.
That's all you got.
Really help her.
Okay. All right. All right.
She live streaming?
Yeah, she's on a live. Yeah, it's her YouTube live. She only got like one person there, but like she got a few comments.
That's pretty neat. I
Yeah.
was like, she was carrying that. I was like, what's
Yeah,
she
yeah,
doing?
yeah, yeah. She's on her YouTube live.
Oh, pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have
Is she streaming us?
she? Yeah, I guess so. I guess yeah. I'll see. I guess. Yeah, I guess that's what she wanted to do. That's what she wanted to come here to do. Stream and just look
Like
around.
show it.
Yeah, just yeah. You know. Hmm. Yeah.
It's the first I've ever seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You guys walk around in there.
yeah. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was telling her, but she doesn't really get out much, so I just she
If she
just
ever wants to go to Richmond, I recommend.
recommend. Okay.
I know it's far.
I'll tell her about it.
But it's a really nice. Like, Main Street's a really nice area to walk around.
Yeah.
There's a history museum right there too.
Okay.
So if she ever wants to go that far, she should try that.
Try. Okay. All right.
Wilton's kind of spread out.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Yeah.
Richfield's much more condensed.
Yeah. True. A lot more trees.
A lot more trees.
Mm-hmm.
If she wants to do a tour upstairs,
Mhm.
she didn't make an appointment.
Um,
The only thing is it's
Ma-
not accessible, so
Okay.
I don't know how hard it is to navigate around. Like you can walk. Yeah. I just don't. I was just telling you if you want to go upstairs and do a tour, you need to make an appointment in advance, but it's not really accessible.
Mm.
If you ever wanted to try it. There's more rooms upstairs. We just need a tour guide to go in.
So what's the other place to stay that's close by?
I was saying, you can try going to Wilton Center, which is downtown. It's like 5 minutes from here. And there's some cute shops and stores. You could walk around, restaurants if you want to eat lunch. There's Cannon Corner, which is down that way in Cannondale. There's little historical buildings. You could walk around. They have little stores.
You know the address?
It's by Cannondale train station. It's
It's like
you
right.
know where the YMCA is down that way. Keep going and then make a right.
Cannondale is up this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Can. Yeah, yeah,
Down
Can.
that way by
Yeah,
the
down. Right.
YMCA.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
Lambert
trees.
Corner is down that
Down.
way.
Yeah.
It's by the country club.
Yeah, I know. I know where Wilton Center is
Like
like
5 minutes.
right, like the
Maybe
Wilton
five.
train
What's
station.
the
Right.
address? What's the address?
Yeah.
If you would have put in Village Market, it's right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You can walk around there. And then Cannondale,
It's
the
yeah.
neighborhood, little neighborhood down there.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It's pretty.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Of course,
All right.
enjoy.
All right. Thank you. Hi, you too. Bye. Oh, my here.
Alright guys, let's go. So we just finished going through a weight loss doctor. That went well. We're gonna start again. What is this? You know, every time I see a magazine, I like to pick it up. I have a bad habit of picking up everything I see. You know, magazine, screws out. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pick it up. I'm just gonna like a collector. Okay, let's go. Open it up. It's hot outside now. Oh, look at this. This is sugar down into a well. Look at the trim. Down by the trim. It's gonna work on it. Let's put it this well. Mm-hmm. It's hot out here. We're gonna head up to 90 something degrees today. Mhm. You see what I'm talking about? Have you bring your food with you? When you come with me, you have to be ready for anything. Ooh. There wasn't nothing much inside to see, but yeah, it was cool. I think I see the aquarium offering some free days. We gotta go to the aquarium one day. I gotta look it up and see. So we have an aquarium where we live over that side, not far from here. I think in summers they start offering. I have to look on Facebook, but they always put this stuff on Facebook. I know I saw it somewhere. I don't know if it's the school sent it. Special days in the summer they offer 3 days. But yeah, going to the aquarium is expensive. You know what I'm talking about? The aquarium is big. Adults is $18. Kids is the amount of dollars. You know, kids under 5 might be free, but shit. We're going there with all these people. We could go up in the aquarium. And the aquarium is very nice to go. But all this damn walking I have to do. Shit, man, we have to already. Mm. There wasn't really nothing much in there to see but here. It was alright. Guys, please double tap the screen. There's no connection. Can I tell you since morning to bring anything and drink it?
I didn't. They give coffee. I didn't know they give coffee. I just don't like this coffee.
Every morning. I only take one because Because I'll be walking. I'm not gonna take over
So
you.
you have to get out more. When I used to do Uber, I used to drive these white boys all the way down here and past this place all the time. Yeah.
Okay, guys. All right, we're going next. It'll be a nice day to go down by the beach, but I don't have nothing to eat if I go all the way down there. But the beach do have food. You can be open already.
I don't know.
Need some water. How much water we have? You don't drink after water? We could stop at Walmart down there and go get the water. Drive down to the beach.
Beach.
No more museum, child. It was cool, but shit.
Yeah, there's not. There's not really much.
Why didn't you turn back? You know this way. Hold on, let me. Okay. If you know it's that way we're gonna go, why didn't you turn it back? Yeah, I wanna go Walmart? I need some water. I don't have no money in my card at that time. I'll send you in, because if I go in Walmart, I'll go out there. Have no money to pay for.
Where are we going?
Where's the place she was telling us to go? That we could have looked for.
Wilton something?
Where's that?
That's down this way. Cannondale's back that way.
These nice apartments. Wilton Crossing. Chevrolet. You gotta order my other stand. This one is very, it's heavy.
Going this way?
Oh, yeah, yeah. One, two, and three bedrooms. Huge smart. It's like a storage place. What's in my house? Gonna tap the screen, guys. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Help me to get to 2K. Come on, come on, come on. Trying to get to 2K. Enough for 1K. 1.7K. Let's get to 2K. 2K, baby. Yes. I don't know what that means. Huh? If we go into Walmart and see if they have any stand instead of looking on Amazon, we can see what Walmart have. Yeah, here we go. Because YouTube, you need a stand for yourself. So if you're streaming, it's not cool to always have their stuff in their hand just like that. Getting a stand, you gotta be ready. So let's go to Walmart over there. I double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not going to jump out the window now. Empty bag. Let's go back. Get a train passing by the Danbury train. Hear it. Yeah, it's going way up. Last stop is in our area. We have a TJ Maxx over there. And then we have to come and go like I think we have TJ Maxx over our side, but we never really come to this TJ Maxx over here like that. I don't really come over this side like that. I only came over here this morning because I had an appointment. My son gave me a ride over here. So I said, I'm not in no hurry to go back home. Let's see where we could go to look. Uh, I'm on YouTube, but we got a street. Okay, let's go into Walmart. This, we have Walmart staples. Now is the best time to stock up on books. I know they have sale right now on books, 20 something cents. Walmart will be popping on sales. Staples will be popping on sale. Mm, my foot hurting me. Yeah, so the weight loss lady was saying after you eat every day, you must try to get 10 minutes or more. Well, she said 10 minutes, start off with 10 minutes walking, start eyeballing with this stuff. Don't wait till they pull up to the place now. Look and see. And you know, the further you go, it's like, it's going to be full. Yeah, curbside pickup. This what this is. You can't park here. This is like,
That's that one.
isn't this one too? You sure it's not this one too? So we have a dental office here. We have Ultra Beauty, got Staples, Walmart, Petco, Cube, Mexican Grill, and Pandora Bread. Okay. Can I take off your sweater? Now it's too hot to be having a sweater. What is wrong with you? You wanna drink your coffee? That mean you don't want it. Look at this coffee tastes good. Let's go. Please don't leave your credentials in the car.
What?
Don't leave your credentials in the car. You gotta help me with my bag too. I need a better stand. But this stand have like 3 levels. This is not a stand to walk around with. This is the stand for in the house. Ugh, because it's heavy. I think this thing is a curbside pickup, and I don't want to get trouble for parking here. That's what it says. I mean, it don't work. Hi, okay. Stop saying foolishness for you not worrying about all of that. If it's a
Just going there real quick, right?
no, going in real quick. Why would I just go in real quick?
So where do you want me to go?
I'm gonna go to Walmart.
No, I'm saying, where do you want me to go
Oh,
next?
drop my bag. I don't know if it's both sides is the same. Just park somewhere else that it's not gonna be. Oh, just I don't know. Just pass over. I need my hold on. Let me get my water. Woo, damn it. I just try park what in one of them space over there. I don't know. Cause I don't. Huh? There's no power in Walmart. Oh, you can't go in there. Oh, okay. You said there's no power in the Walmart, so we can't go in there. Well, we could go in Staples very quick. Yeah. Mhm. What the hell?
say he shut off the power. Did you hear? You shut off the power? The power shut off?
Yeah, the store's not open. There's no power in the store.
Oh, how come?
What happened to the power?
He don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
get a
All
phone.
right. Okay.
I just know there is none.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Thank you.
you. All right, get me one of the car to hold on to. Very good.
It's been out for like an hour or so, but that's my second time back.
Oh, all right.
All the way up there, it's not gonna be able to get in.
Okay, well, I'm going this store here then.
All right.
All right, thanks. Then he just said, his ass just said, he just said he shut it off. He said they won't, he said, I thought, oh, Jesus. Typical black people. They can't get away. Ah, let me put this in there. Hold on. Come and put this in there. Then his ass just said, is he turn off the power?
What?
Isn't that what he said?
How did he turn off the power? Who
He
said that?
said, I don't know. He said he can't get his return and he to shut off the power. Then when he see my, this thing in my hand, he changed the conversation. He's like, hey, they won't take my return, so I shut off the power. That's what he said. That's what he said. He did say that. After he see me recording, he's like, okay, he changed his conversation. I'm not trying to get him in trouble, but shit. You're too fucking grown ass man. Talking about you shut off the power because they won't take back his return.
That's what I'm saying. Well, he remind me of Ruha.
You know, that's the first thing I said
Yeah,
when I see him.
I'm like,
Then
wait,
look like his
what?
twin.
Right. I'm like, what?
Ignorant just like you. Ignorant motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, is that him? Like,
He,
is that his twin
he
brother
come
or
back from the
something? I'm
dead.
like, yeah.
Hold on, people. Sorry. Hey, put that blue thing up. Now I said I'm gonna go to Walmart to see if I find a different stand. Cause this stand is heavy. This stand have 3 layers. He talking about, oh, the power is not on. I was like, why? Oh, because didn't you hear him say that? Or you wasn't paying attention? He said that they won't take back his stuff, so he shut off the power. And then when he see me turn the camera, I don't know. He said they won't take my all them after I shut the power off. Nobody get it. And then saying, oh, it's an hour now, and he just come back. I don't know which is true, whatever. Typical black people. They can't get away with it. They do stupid stuff. Okay, let's send this papers. I'm gonna have a lot of hot. This thing, jackass. Most time when I need to buy school supplies, I wish I had money right now. I don't have anything right now. Let me see, get those stuff. Huh? A whole lot.
What?
Give me the paper. Let me see. This is when you have the sales, the 35 cents and the 50-cent sales, or the notebook. It is 1 second notebook is 35 cents. Hello. You don't have to make all that noise. You have to act dignified. Let's see. Let's look at the electronics real quick. You want a camera, fire stick. Yeah. Do you know the camera is facing you? Brother, like one of these. Is 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 These are ugly. Mm. Does it have? You have any other backpack? The one with the lunchbox boy. Right, where the boys. Do you sell like stands for the
No,
phone? No.
no.
Do you have any boy backpack that have their lunchbox on it? Or they keep it?
Just what's out there right now.
Oh,
We'll have more as we get further into back to school, but
okay.
just what's out there right now.
All right. Thank you. You like this one? 32.99. You're buying it for him? That one say 15.99. So why are you waiting on? Stop talking about it and do it. Jam Sports. This is pretty. He's gonna go to sixth grade. You think that? What's a good backpack for sixth grade? How about this one? You think this? See, the only change one is a fortnight. I don't like it without them damn skulls on it. Okay, let's not talk about him now. 89 for you? Yeah, scrap. What's the price? This one is 54.99. Come on.